Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video.
Yeah, so right now you're looking at a man, his name is Javon Pinnock. Yeah man, Javon Pinnock, and he's wanted in New York for the murder of Javon Jamison. Yeah man, and we want this man off the street, we want him out like now. Javon Pinnock is wanted by, yes, he's wanted by the NYPD for the murder. Yeah man, he's wanted for the murder of Javon Jamison, aka Blingers. And we want this man off the street like now. Yeah man, we want him off. Along with an accomplice gunned down Jamison outside the Pure Lounge nightclub in Queens, New York on April 8, 2023. Jamison, a 23-year-old from North Lauderdale, Florida, was shot multiple times and succumbed to his injuries at Jamaica Hospital in New York, so them kill him in America. So Pinnock is currently on the run and is believed to be hiding in Jamaica. His accomplice, Christopher King, has already been arrested and charged with murder. Second time now, him charged with murder, you know. King, you know, in New York, you know. So Pinnock is described as black, look like frog. I mean, 5 feet, 10 inches, and 220 pounds, with a scar on his left cheek, or you can say, face. So if you have any information on Pinnock whereabouts, please contact 119 Jamaica and let the police know that this corrosion is wanted by the police in New York, and they would issue the warrant to extradite him. There's an extradition warrant out for this man. But please, we're begging you, we're beseeching you. Use your conscience, please, for once. Don't follow the criminal-minded Jamaicans, man. Protect criminals. Because, look, the same boy that you're protecting today, tomorrow he might turn on you. Alright, so moving on to today's video. So those of you who, love beautiful people, especially when they're natural, I'm going to show you a video with a very beautiful girl, young girl, and any man will tell her that yes, she would be the ideal girl for them. And what most, you cannot just look at someone and say that they are HIV positive. You understand? Even before then, before it became prevalent, back in the 1980s, a man would catch a thing called gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is something that white people have sex with dogs, yes, whether it's the women or the men, and that's how it transfer from the dogs to human being. Because black people don't mess with animals, you understand? That is their thing, and it came from Europe. So, you know that HIV/AIDS it's a man-made disease, and it was made to kill black people. So I want you to watch this video and to look at, we know that most men, especially black men, a woman like this, they have no problem just going bare as a deer. But you have to understand that you cannot just judge a book by its cover. You understand? Because HIV don't discriminate. Remember, they had infected our relatives back in Africa. No matter what's you, once you mix with black, you're African. So you're about to watch a video featuring a courageous young woman who's sharing her truth with the world, revealing that she's HIV positive. As you listen to her, you will witness firsthand how this life-altering diagnosis has impacted her journey, reshaping her reality in a way she never imagined. And I can tell her not only that she's brave, but she's courageous. And she's not hiding her face, because she's not the one that gave herself this disease. It was given to her by someone else. Someone who's very deceitful and evil. On God's word, if you have a disease like this, you're supposed to tell the other person before you're doing that. And that's what happened. So, a few minutes of pleasure can cause you a lifetime of misery. Because we live in a wicked world, So as you listen to her, just hope that your brain kick in. You understand? What is happening is reshaping her reality in ways she have never imagined. Her story is not just about struggle, but also about resilience, awareness, and the importance of informed choices. HIV is a disease that disproportionately affected communities worldwide, particularly black men and women, remain a significant public health challenge. Despite medical advances and advancements that allow people with HIV to live longer and healthier life through treatment, there is still no cure. So this makes prevention, education and testing critical steps in protecting yourself and others. Too often, men, especially black men, who may not be fully aware of the silent risk around them, engage in unprotected sex without considering the potential consequences before choosing to be intimate without protection. It is essential to take responsibility for your health and the well-being of your partner. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to do this is by insisting on regular blood tests and to confirm that both partners are free of sexually transmitted infections, including HIV. A single moment of pleasure should never come at the cost of a lifetime of medical struggles. Unfortunately, we live in a time where science and public health initiatives are under attack, with misinformation spreading faster than facts. You watch Fox News and the other right-wing media. You don't live in our real reality, you live in our bubbles, pure lies. These are some of the wickedest, and guess what? White people, they might tell other white people wickedness, lies. There have been efforts to downplay the importance of scientific research and health education, making it even more crucial for individuals to take charge of their own well-being. The reality is that ignoring or dismissing the risk won't make them disappear. Knowledge, awareness, and the responsible choices are the only safeguards against preventable disease. This young woman's story serves as both a warning and an urgent call to action. It is a reminder that HIV does not discriminate, and it continues to affect people across all walks of life. However, through education, regular testing, and safe practices, we can take control of our health and protect ourselves and loved ones. So before taking the risk, take responsibility, be informed, be proactive, and most importantly, be safe. So we'll let you watch a video of this young woman, where very, very beautiful girl who's HIV positive, and we can tell her that she's brave, very brave too. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
Starting off strong, the vomiting. I have not experienced anything worse than my HIV acute stage symptoms. There were plenty, but I'm only going to talk about 3 in this video. Starting off strong, the vomiting and diarrhea. That was my first symptom. That went on for about a week, every day. Then one day I woke up and I had this. Hundreds of little dots all over my arms, my legs, perhaps my back, literally everywhere. They didn't itch, they didn't swell up, they were just on my skin. For a second, I was relieved when I saw the dots because I thought I had chickenpox, and I'm like, well, that explains why I feel like I'm gonna croak. But no, it was HIV. The third thing that I experienced was a huge canker sore inside of my mouth. I don't have a picture of it, but I'm gonna put a picture up here of what a canker sore looks like. It was enormous and painful. and alarming. So please, no more DMs about swollen lymph nodes and headaches. HIV is much more aggressive. I have...
If that don't scare the hell out of you, to know that not to have unprotected sex with people that you don't know their background, their medical history. So this is where we're at right now, you know. And you know, the line, people, you have people, because they caught it, they don't care, they're on a vendetta, crusade, to infect every other person, to destroy their lives. So as you reflect on this young woman's story, let it serve as more than just a cautionary tale. It is a profound reminder of the reality that countless individuals faces every day. HIV is not just a disease. It's a life-altering condition that reshapes futures, relationship, and personal identity. Yet, in the midst of adversity, her courage in sharing her truth demonstrates the power of awareness, responsibility, and resilience. And as you know, they will tell you that in our black community it's higher than any other race in America. Reason being, because black men are indulging all kind of unusual sexual activity, and the black women them are allow them to do it. You have some black, whether or not you want to believe it, you have some black women in America when them have to wear pampers or things clog up around there, them body hole, because the muscles them and the nerves, if you, any human being that listen to this video, you would know that especially when you really want to go to a number two, you know, sometimes you'll bend and twist up, and the worse if you're far from the bathroom, and it seems like the closer you go to the bathroom, I'm more stressed it put you on. So imagine the people them don't have no nerves, or the muscles them weak, them can't feel it, they just slide down. I have posted a video of a white man doing a marathon, and that's what happened to him. Yeah, man. I'll tell you the color of the thing, but he just run right down his foot. And you understand, and one of the commentators was saying, that guy must be a real admiral, because him don't feel it, because all of the muscles them and the nerves from his ass gone. That's why that happened. And he should have worn his pampers or something to bung up there. And now look at that. When he's feeling it down his feet, that's when he stop, but it already stink up the place, and you understand. So you have to understand these things. That's how black people are spread HIV in America, like Atlanta, Broward County. You have some places like HIV capital of America, especially in Atlanta, Georgia. You have some places you must research before you go to live, because majority of black people, them there, well, some, and them not hide it, you know. You understand? So, you know, so as you reflect on the young man's story, let it serve as a cautionary tale. HIV is not just a disease, it's a life-altering condition that reshapes relationships and personal identity. Yet in her courage in the midst of her adversity, her courage, man, in shaping her truth, demonstrate the power of awareness, responsibility, and resilience. So she's educating the world so that you don't make the same mistake as she. We don't know, we haven't, you know, like from the beginning how she came on YouTube and sharing her story. Her message is not about fear, but about understanding. It is about recognizing that every choice we make, especially when it comes to our health, has consequences that extend beyond the present moment. For far too long, the stigma surrounding HIV has led to silence, shame, and lack of open discussions about prevention and testing. It is time for that to change. For men, especially black men, this is a call to be vigilant and proactive. Too often, many engage in unprotected encounters without considering the unseen risk, unaware of the reality that HIV does not have a look, a type, or a warning sign. The only way to be truly certain of one's status and that of a partner is through regular blood tests taking this step is not about distrust. It is about self-respect, accountability, and ensuring a future that is not dictated by preventative health crisis. No. That is not what it's... You as an individual, irrespective of your age, we must also acknowledge the broader societal, political landscape in an era where science and health initiatives are being undermined. Misinformation can be deadly. Policies that dismiss the importance of public health, education, and scientific research only place more lives at risk. We cannot afford to wait for governments or institutions to protect us. We must take control of our health and advocate for knowledge and truth. More than anything, this woman's story should inspire compassion. HIV is not a punishment, nor is it a reason to ostracize or dehumanize those who live with it. Instead of judgment, what is needed is empathy, support, and understanding that anyone can be affected. If we truly wish to uplift our communities, we must replace ignorance with education and fear with actions. One of the best way to avoid even that, refuse blood transfusion. If you're anything, I'm telling you, I want blood. That's how our youth, many people in America catch HIV through blood transfusion. So as you finish watching the video, let's move you toward change. Be responsible for your well-being. Demand accountability from your partners and encourage those around you to prioritize your health. Get tested. Have open conversation and never take your safety for granted. The greatest power you have is knowledge. Use it to protect yourself, support others, and build a future where health and awareness are not afterthoughts, but priorities. And where it goes out to the sister, seeing her very, very beautiful young girl, say, we're not going to estimate her age, but we know that she's young. And I doubt if she's 30. And it's just heartbreaking to see, what's happening. We live in a world of people that are selfish, lie, and wicked. Them know that them have the HIV and they just willingly pass it on to others. The person that gave it to them, that's the person that they're supposed to be mad at. But most of the time, these persons that did it, they are on a revenge tour to hurt other innocent people. And we have seen it. There was a white man in North or South Carolina that infected over 1,000 black women. We'll do a video about that. Because also over here is just about everything, because it's an educational channel, not an entertainment. We share what we know. So have yourself a beautiful day. And it's just to empower the listeners. Some people don't want the knowledge, they just want entertainment. That's fine, but those who lack knowledge will suffer. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.